Oh, it's you again. Welcome back. Hey everyone, this is Eric here from MacBook. Got another video for you guys today. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content that we make. We've been making a lot of M1 repairs and data recoveries more recently. Subscribe if you guys are interested in something like that, because we always have fun here. We always do a lot of stuff. So, who would have guessed today we would have got in another MacBook? This is one of the M1 models. This is the A2337. This is the M1 version of that because they make a few different ones. It's a MacBook Air. It's the rose gold. It's not pink. We know that, right? We should already know that by now. It's a rose gold color. I personally like it. What do you guys think? Write in the comments down below if you guys would get this color anyway, or any of the other colors. Yep, so I got this here. This is the midnight version. This is M2. So it's a little bit newer than the M1. But still pretty cool. Oh man, it's really dark. It really does look like midnight when you put it down here. Which one would you guys actually like? Do you guys like the rose gold color, or do you guys actually like the midnight color, or which is pretty much like a bluish color, dark blue? It's very nice, really cool. Got the MagSafe. I actually use it for a lot of my personal stuff here, which I do like a lot actually. So the customer was actually at a Starbucks and they went to go get a cinnamon cake, and then they actually came back, then it was like not working after that. I hope they didn't spill something on it and then went to go get a cake and then do it. I don't know. Is the cake that tasty? I don't know. Maybe it is. Been there a few times though. Cold brew's pretty good. Don't mind that. Not a sponsor, by the way, but it'd be kind of weird to have a coffee spill. Maybe, hey, maybe it'll be a good idea to get the coffee sponsor with the liquid spill repairs. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and let's test it out. Let's plug it in. Let's see what we got here. So we plug it. What do we get? We got nothing. Okay, we plug in the other one. We got nothing as well. That's kind of weird. So the only time you normally get nothing is if the port itself is damaged. That's usually the only time you get nothing, because it's not connected, right? It's not showing that it's connected. It's like nothing's plugged in, because this shows nothing, right? So that's kind of strange, and we can make sure that at least it is working, right? So let's go ahead and plug this into my M2. And you see the voltage, yep, that comes up. Oh, look, it has my name, Eric's Test. Reset there, but that's, okay, so it looks like that's fine because that's a working one. So usually when that's the case, something's going on, right? Internally, we need to go ahead and take a look. Maybe there's a major short, something going on there. Let's look at it, right? You guys want to figure out? I do too. That's why I'm making the video. So let's get into it. So we pump up the bottom. This is what we see here. Looks very clean for the most part. We don't really see any obvious liquid damage. So when you have nothing showing up and you don't see anything in the USB-C tester, that's usually because why? The USB-C is over here. And most likely that's usually just disconnected, or it's, right, or maybe it's damaged. So it would be very strange to see if both ports are damaged. But, you know, we've seen it all. So let's see. Or is it disconnected? Is it loose? Nope, okay. So we heard that little crunch. That means that's plugged in. And I need to change my screwdriver because Apple likes to make different screws for everything. So it's just great old time when you're doing this. Easy to strip. That's the point, right? Let's take this out. Let's just see what the port is showing there. See if we see anything obvious at the port side. I don't see anything obvious. Do you guys see anything obvious? It looks pretty clean. Could go under a microscope, but it looks clean. I don't see any problem with the traces there. I will be more curious if I remove more things and if I get something different. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the board anyway. I'm going to go ahead and pop it out. If you guys watch our other videos, we show sometimes what can happen is, right, if it's not a board, it could be something else shorting the board, maybe something connected doesn't like. Something for it to show there usually means there is a bigger problem than meets the eye. Stick with the board. Looks very clean, right? Don't really see anything else going on there. Even close to this. Nothing else. So let's plug it in again and see what we get. So we got nothing in the tester again, and let's plug this in. We should get something. So usually when that happens, and ooh, wait, you know what? I actually felt something very hot on this side. And what that is, this is where our USB-C plugs into, right? And something looks to be maybe causing that to happen, right? And I could feel it just with my hands, even through the gloves. I could feel something warm getting here. So a good option would be to go ahead and take a look at the thermal cam first, right? Because we want to see what's going on. So let's switch over to the thermal cam, plug it in, and see what's going on. So let's go ahead and let's plug these in. So let's see what we're getting here. So when you have these, you have a USB-C right? And you have 2 ports. So if you have 2 ports, you have 2 of these little buddies on the side. And you're going to see with those my buddies, they like to get really hot when this gets plugged in, right? So you see one looks to be okay, looks to be kind of normal. Nothing super crazy out of the obvious there. It needs to get warm because there's something plugged into it, right? And it needs to convert from a certain voltage to another voltage because it's not just a phone, it is a laptop. It's a M1 laptop. So if I plug it down here, we see that, it's gonna, ooh, now look, it keeps resetting and it's blinking. It's like the 4th of July, but it's in August right now. So you got fireworks. So it looks like there is a problem with this top one, and that's why it's blinking like that. And now, when you have 2 of these, you need both of them working, because Apple likes to engineer them a certain way for us techs to do repairs for them, right? That's exactly why. There's no other reason. So let's go ahead under a microscope, just take a look at this area, and we'll also observe the other board, rest of the board, and see what's going on there. So let's go ahead and take a look at that area, see if there's any obvious damage, is there any burners or anything else, or is it just the circuit being bad? All right, so this is where it is, right? As we zoom out, I was a little blurry, but this is where your ports plug in, and then under there, we need, we have power data lines and everything, so they go through here, they have to pass through here first. This is the big gate. This is your CD32, or you can say your big old Texas, right? You see little Texas? They're on both of them here, and that's your CD32s. And this is your USB-C IC circuits, the BGA components. There's a lot going on in there. So you got power data lines, right? And a lot happens through here. So if we look really close to it, we can see there is this little brown spot, right? That looks like it's coming from underneath because that's not on the surface there. So most likely there is a problem with this one, right? Maybe it's some type of burn. Something inside is going. Sometimes these can even swell up, and you need to do removal for them. So we definitely need to replace this. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and we're going to show the replacement of them. These are BGA components, so they do have a ball grid array underneath. So when we lift it up, we can actually see that. And you need to clean up the balls underneath there, because when you resolder them back, especially if you have another one, you have to make sure that's clean because there's going to be balls on the other chip. And it's on the chip, it's not on the board side, so we show that. And you can damage the board, so you need to be really, very careful on that. And you're going to see we're actually going to be replacing both of them here, because after we replace one, of course, you got a problem showing up with the other one, because this one's fixed and the other one is showing a problem. Usually if it's any type of problem that you have with these ones, you need both of them working for it. That's usually just how Apple works with it, so we have to do that. So we're going to show the process for it, cleaning it, replacing them, making sure they're all connected fine. But of course, nothing's simple, because when you fix that, we have another problem. So we see that this was actually flaring up over here, and let's go ahead and see what that is. So if we bring up our board view here, we see the U5700 is the problem area. You can see PV bus AON, P3V8, AON, and that one is actually flaring up. It is a problem on these models. It does give a lot of problems actually on these models there, and sometimes you can actually hear a noise coming from close to where the processor is, and that usually is caused by a damage on this line itself there. Usually replacing that actually takes care of that. So we've seen that before, probably shown other videos about it before. So let's go ahead and replace it and then see if it works. So we did the replacement on this one. Sorry I didn't record that. We got a donor for it. We just did a replacement. Pretty simple, straightforward type of fix. We've done these ones before, but there was still one more problem. So we went on a thermal cam again before we test anything else out, and we actually saw that this area was getting very, very warm as well, which is the UP700, and that's the PB5V switch for the LCD. So, and that was really close to where the LCD connection is. And in cases like that, you hopefully that the LCD isn't impacted. We did replace it there, and here is the final showdown. All right, so everything plugged back. Let's go ahead and see if it works. LCD's connected, everything's there. Let's plug it in. See what we get. We got our voltages. Oh, we heard a chime. We have the charm, the Apple charm. And it's very hard to see, but there is a slight image. Maybe the backlight is gone. Now it's no display. Oh, I can see the clock. There's a 0 there. So it looks like backlight. Now that could be a problem with the circuit there, but we did see what LCD switch on area was damage impacted. Maybe the LCD got shorted. So let's go ahead and test it with an LCD. All right, so what I did is now we're gonna go ahead and test another screen. I put a little bit of captain tape here, which is, oh man, the light's way too far away. So move it closer, so there you go. So captain tape, what it pretty much is, it's anti-heat, and obviously it's gonna make sure that you're not gonna have a problem with that. So I'll put that on there. So I'm gonna do a quick little test. All right, so I connected it here. So what's gonna happen, this is our test screen on the bottom there, and I'm just gonna go plug it in and just look at it real quick. Hopefully we should get a display out, which would be fantastic. Let me show up this light. There we go. It's going to show better. You want to see the fingerprints. Boom. So it looks like we have a defective LCD here. Looks like that's the problem. The backlight, you can always see if it is a circuit problem or not. You can easily tell by just swapping your screen, which we have tests here. That's why our repair shop, we got a lot of that stuff. So you do a fix. You fix the main power issue. You do that. Look, everything looks to be fine. You get your voltages, right? You follow the trail. There's lots of problems. Then you see LCD on switch has a problem, and you can assume possibly worst case scenario, bad LCD. It looks like that's what happened there. Something happened to that. Just maybe shorted, did something else, who knows, right? But looks like they did repair. Repair looks to be pretty good. You got your data, everything. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video on doing the fix for the A2337. This is the rose gold, not pink model. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. It's a fun repair, even though it was a bit more difficult, right? You fix one of the issues. You see the CD32 had a problem, you're getting 5 volts in. You fix that, leads to another power area. You fix that, leads to LCD switch on area. Fix that. Oh, by the way, the screen gets defective too, because of that, looks like. So lots of problems with that one, but at least you do a screen replacement, board level fix for it, and the data looks to be intact. So we do data recoveries, and we're always happy about that, especially as a data recovery place that does that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please leave a like. It really does help us a lot. Subscribe for more content. We have lots of M1 videos, MacBook liquid spill repairs, and lots of other fun things. Non-liquid spill repairs, which is even more cool, right, to see, doing fixes for those, showing thermal cam, showing lots of fun things. If you guys thought that was cool, I really appreciate that like. It really helps us out a lot. So see you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. Bye.